Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Live Stream STL. We've got some breaking news that came across our path last night, and we're here with Coach Zach McVey. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good. Coach Zach McVey has been deemed the new Jefferson girls basketball coach, and we just wanted to catch up with him real quick here. So appreciate you being on. And Coach, you're no stranger to the coaching scene in Jefferson County, but for Blue Jay fans watching, give them a little bit of info on your background, how you got into coaching, and what led you to the Jefferson Blue Jays.
Well, I'm actually from the R7 area. That's where I was born and raised. Went to R7 until 8th grade. They didn't have the high school at the time. Then graduated from Crystal in 2000. From there, went to Jefferson College on the A+. Transferred up to Hannibal LaGrange College, played college baseball up there as a left-handed pitcher. In my teaching career, I was at Herculaneum for the first two as junior high teacher, junior high coach, both football and basketball. And then opportunity opened up at Grandview for their head girls basketball program. Went over there for 8 years. And then North Girls basketball program opened up, and I was at North County for the past.
Well, you've been pretty busy, I'll say that. You have a proven record of taking high school basketball programs and turning them around, whether it's Grandview, North County. What was it about the Jefferson job that appealed to you the most?
Well, I think the biggest part, other than the fact that from being from the area, the climate, the culture there, Jefferson, the community has always had athletics, academics. It's a proud community. They have a culture there of success. They want to see the best for their children. And so that was probably, other than basically coming home or the opportunity to come home, was probably the biggest factor. Wanting to stay, have the opportunity to coach. And locally, I live just down the road from our DeSoto area. So it's close to home, and really I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. So what can fans expect out of a Zach McVey coach team?
Well, I think first and foremost, you want to have a defensive-minded team. We want to be the hardest working team on the floor that night. We want to try and have a great point of high school sports. Junior high athletics is really the enjoyment of it. You're talking about less than a go to college or beyond. We want the girls to have memories, to make memories. But besides that, I think as a coach, our job is to try and facilitate the growth of the players as individuals, as people. You want to try and become who they are as people, as individuals. So I think for me, that's number two, is that relationship building with the kids, just to be able to be there for them. And what the expectations are going to be for the R7 community, and that I'm going to be prepared, I'm going to be dedicated, and trying to put the player and the program in the best situation possible.
When will you get a chance to talk to the incoming freshmen and returning players?
Well, I was able to talk to several of the players this morning, actually. Coach Driver set up a meeting, and I think we had several of the incoming seniors and juniors, the returning, girls last year. We had some, obviously, technical issues. It's tough just with this COVID. You do your best you can and make it as least awkward as possible. But when you do a video chat and you work with times, it's awkward, but that's fine. But I've had a chance to talk to several of the girls this morning. Haven't had a chance to any of the underclassmen or junior high girls yet. I'm looking forward to do that. Hopefully soon. This is a situation where we can't have any gatherings yet. Hopefully, Jefferson County, they allow us, the health department allows us to have open gyms or things like that come in the coming months, hopefully July. If not, if we have to wait until August or when schools, we'll do that. But I'm hoping to try and communicate with the families as soon as possible.
What do you see being one of the maybe a couple of the biggest challenges that you're going to have this upcoming season? Maybe just aside of what you've just talked about here with COVID-19.
Well, I think the still going to be teaching at North County, and so the commute there, the logistics, getting to the practices, and what that's going to do with the opportunity to have not as much time or less time to build the relationships with the players. So I'm going to have to of the time or the limited amount of time that I'm going to have with them. To try and build those relationships as soon as possible. One of the things we talked about with the girls this morning, they're going to have probably some more responsibility that they haven't had in previous years. Just the situation that we're in, whether it's with the COVID or the fact that I'm not in the district. My North County, I was actually teaching at the junior high, so having that. Isn't necessarily not having or not seeing the girls at the high school throughout the rest of North County is so big anyway. There's a lot of times you don't see kids in the halls. And so I think that's going to help prepare me just being an environment for North County. I think the goal definitely is to try and start building those relationships as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Going back to some of your personal things going on with you here, give us maybe some of your coaching mentors or biggest influences that you have in your life.
Man, there's just a ton. I mean, there's some personal mentors, obviously professional mentors. I can go all the way back to high school, and I would say probably the two coaches that had me was Spencer Kearns, Coach Kearns, who's principal out of Festus in the Festus district, and then Coach Alvin, part of the DeSoto girls program. I think those two coaches, from a personal level, I did with all of the players was just something special. Just the bond that we had, and just even still to this day, it's great to see Coach Riney. When we would play DeSoto or be at the DeSoto tournament, Coach Kirk still communicate with him from time to time. So from a personal standpoint, those two. Professionally, you can go back to, I think, Steve Knowsley, his athletic director at Grandview, really helped mentor me. Chad Mills, he's just phenomenal. He's a great guy. We talk basketball all the time, just really picking his brain. But I'd say starting out as a head coach out of Grandview, one of my assistants, Brian Johnson, was just awesome, just a great person who really helped me along the way. And really from another professional standpoint is Coach Ken Jones from Crystal City. He's a fantastic, really good relationship. As a young coach, he didn't have to talk to me or whatnot, but I mean, we have a great relationship, and even my time in North County, we bounce ideas off of each other. And if there's any time that I have ever always talk to him or call him, and I mean, he's helped me a lot over the years. So there's been a lot of people in my time as a coach, and even before that's helped a part of my philosophy as a coach.
Final question for you, and we're going to let you go. What do you like to do when you're not coaching?
Well, I'm a family man. My son's 12, and he's getting involved into some of the select baseball. Into that scene, we have a fun relationship for me to kind of assist that team that he's on. So we do a lot of travel baseball. My in-laws and family, they like to camp a lot, so we've done the Table Rock time or two over the years. But really, it's just a lot of spending time with the family when we have that opportunity. Obviously, everybody knows coaches are always busy, 65, but I like to spend time with the family And if I ever have the opportunity of golfing, my dad and uncle and cousin, we'd always go down to visit my grandparents down in Caruthersville, and we'd always go do a tournament down at Kennett most years. So golfing, I'd say, is probably.
That's great. That's great. Well, thanks so much for being on, and welcome back to the Jefferson County Conference. And we hope the best for you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And
so hope the best for you
and,
there.
I'm excited to get back to the JCC. I'm talking to you, but I appreciate it, and I appreciate the time for the interview, and I love all the things that you guys do, and it really helps promote not only Jefferson County teams, but also South County area,
Yeah.
and really everywhere else that you travel. You guys do an excellent job, and I wish you guys the best of luck, and I can't wait for you guys to come out to some of our ball games this year.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll appreciate that. That's Coach Zach McVey. We're just going to let you know real quick. Don't forget, tonight we will be on. We got double duty tonight. We're out at the Brick Bistro. We have Main Street Sports, Jeff Whitener, Stu Mack, and myself. We're going to have three great athletes on. I'm trying to remember. Caitlin Huber from the Herculaneum Black Cats, Abby Rickerman from the Festus Tigers, and also Angelina Johnson from the St. Pius X Lancers. So we'll have them on tonight. That'll be at a special time tonight, 5:30. And also, don't forget, right after that, probably we're going to have about a half hour or so off in between. We'll be back out the Brick with the Coach's Box tonight. Chris Miller, Jason Jarvis is on assignment tonight with us. Myself, Matt Schutte, Riley Blair. We will have the Coach's Box for you, and we will hope to see you later tonight with all of these shows. And I know, Zach, we've had you on before, and I'm sure we'll have you on again, maybe for some previews and whatnot. But those are just one of those extra added little things that we love to highlight coaches and the schools and the students in all the county here. And I know you're a big fan of that.
Definitely. Make sure you give all those coaches trouble for me this evening.
I will. All right, Ray Halbrook saying so long. Breaking news, Zach McVey, coach in at Jefferson, and we will see you tonight at 5:34. Main Street Sports. Have a good evening.